Hi, welcome to the Countdown Circuit Fat Eliminator, and this is my lovely assistant, Mr. Bones. He's going to be assisting us in every single exercise. Nah, just kidding. He's just being Mr. Nosy. Anyway, today's workout is going to consist of a warm-up of 6 different exercises. We're going to cycle through those twice, and then we're going to have 6 exercises for our giant circuit that we're going to do, and we're going to be doing a bit of a countdown with those. We're going to start with 5 reps of everything, then go to 4, then go to 3, and then 2, and then 1 rep of everything. We're going to be counting all of our reps. Now the last particular exercise is going to be a sprint, so you're going to sprint through. It should be around 20 seconds. You also have the opportunity to go ahead and count your reps for that instead if you don't have a timer for whatever reason. And then once you were done, we're going to have a 2-minute break. A 2-minute break, and then we're going to go back to that countdown. Back to the first exercise and count it back down of 4 reps each exercise, and then back up to 3 reps, and then 2 reps, and then 1 final rep. And then that'll be it for the day. Let's get moving and let's get grooving. So today, what you'll need is a band or a kettlebell or a dumbbell. So you'll need a band, only one exercise requires this. And that is a deadlift later on. The rest of it, we don't need that. All right, first particular exercise for the warm-up, we are going to do a half kneeling. I'm going to grab my notes here. We're going to do a half kneeling, and then we're just going to go ahead and rotate into the half kneeling stretch. We're going to rotate into 2. We're going to do 5 of each. We're going to do 8 of each. 4 and 5. We're going to see a pretty big stretch in that front of the hip. 6 and 7 and 8. Now we're going to go ahead and switch sides. Lean it forward, feeling a stretch right here. Going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and stay tall. Make sure you rotate, and 8. Now I'm going to go ahead and show this on the side, and here we go. 1 and twist, and 2 and 3. We're feeling pretty good stretch right here. And 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Go ahead, switch sides. Again, hands on top of the head like so. We're going to lean it forward, stay tall, and rotate. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Next, we're going to do, it's called a hip bridge or a glute bridge. We're going to lay on a supine glute bridge, that is. Hook line, supine. You're going to be laying on your back, knees in the air like so, and then we're just going to drive your hips up the sky. 1 and 2 and 3. You're going to feel this in the glutes. And 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. All right, go ahead and shake it out for a sec. We're going to do one more round of that real quick. We're not going to waste too much time. And back into it. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Next is going to be staying in that position actually. We have supine floor slides. Or you can go, if you want to go straight supine, you're going to straighten out your legs. And if you want to go hook line, you can also do that as well. We're going to slide our arms up and slide our arms down. We're going to keep our low back to the ground and slide. That's 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Keep that low back to the ground. And 6 and 7 and 8 and relax for a sec. We're going to get back into position here after you shake it out for a sec. We're going to go ahead and do it one more time. Again, you're going to feel a pretty good stretch in the chest. Hands, forearms, and elbows stay on the ground as well as the low back. And here we go. That's 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Keep pressing that low back to the ground. And 6, 2 more, 7 and 8. Now, we're going to be moving on over to quadruped T-spine rotation. So quadruped, meaning we're going to be on hands and knees. Where chest is going to be directly over our hands. Our hips are going to be directly over our knees. And then from there, T-spine is called thoracic extension / rotation. We're going to go one hand on the head. We're going to rotate under that other side elbow and then rotate out as far as we can. We're going to use our core and rotate out. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Let's go ahead and switch sides now. Go in the other direction. 1 and 2. Of course, we're going to be utilizing our core muscles, our ab muscles to rotate. 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Let's go ahead and switch sides back to the other side here. We're going to go under and out. Under and out. Use the core. Rotate. 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Let's go other side. And rotate. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. All right, next is going to be toe touch frog squat. Toe touch to frog squat, that is. So we're going to go legs straight or relatively straight. If you need to bend the knees as you do this, that is okay. So bend over, grab your toes, drop into a squat. And then if you want to stand up in between, do so. I'm going to stay down. So hips down and then hips back up. Hips down and then hips back up. Hips down and hips back up. That's 4 and 5 and 6. As you drop those hips down, the chest comes up as much as you can. 7 and 8. Go ahead and shake it out real quick. Last thing we're going to do, or excuse me, we're going to do this one more time and then we got one more exercise. Bend over, grab the toes, hips down, hips up and down. Again, and 2 and 3, and drive that chest up. 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Perfect. Again, you're getting as low as you can on the squats. Last one we're going to do, lateral squat, side to side, or lateral lunges if you will. Feet are going to be nice and wide. We're going to drop down to one side, 1, and drop down to the other side, and 2. If you need to post your hands on your thighs, you can, or you can take them off and put them on your hips. Here we go. And 2, and 3, and 4. Get nice and over to the side. 5, 6, 7, and 8. We got one more round of the lateral lunges here, and then we're going to get moving to the workout. All right, here we go, side to side. 1 and 2, or actually that's 1 and 2 and 3. Drop it low as you can. It's okay if the body comes down a little bit. 4, as long as that posture stays good. And 5, if you have to, you can put your hands next to your chins, like you're holding a dumbbell or something in a goblet position. That'll help keep your posture up. And 6, and 7, and last one, and 8. All right, get some water if you need it. Actually, I'm going to leave this back a little bit. All right, we have 6 exercises. I'm going to demo them all now, so that way you guys know what's coming ahead. Again, we're going to be counting down with every single exercise. We're going to go 5 reps through every exercise, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Every time we get through 1 round of that, of all 6 exercises, 2 minutes of break. However, in between exercises, there's really not going to be any rest except for switching to the exercise. First one, squat thrusts. We've done these before in different videos. Hands down, feet back, feet up, and stand up. And then body weight squat, squatting down, standing up. Third exercise, plank tap. Being in a plank position, tap, tap. Show that from the front side as well. Tap the shoulders. You can also go from the knees for a modification. Romanian deadlift. You can do this with a kettlebell, with a band. Hips back, stand up. If you don't have that, you can certainly switch that out with a supine glute bridge, which we did that in the warm-up, or a leg curl as well. Alternating reverse lunge. So lunge, rotate, stand up, lunge, rotate, stand up. And then the last exercise being sprinting in place. Again, count down 5 reps of everything, then 4, then 3, then all the way down to 1. Cycling through all the exercises. I'm going to turn up the music. And then I'm going to make sure I have a timer to go by. All right, are you ready? And get on your mark, get set. You can follow along if you want to. If you're ahead of me and you know the exercises and you want to keep moving, go ahead and go for it. Or you can slow it down if you start to feel a little winded. And go. Here we go. 1. You can also modify 2 and step into it. 3, 4, 5. Into those squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next is going to be plank taps. So I'm going to show it from the front. 1, 2, 3. It's going to be 5 on each side. 4 and 5. Next is band or weight deadlift. So band deadlift. You're going to step into the band, use the handle, stand up, hips back, stand up. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alternating reverse lunge. Lunge, reverse, rotate. Reverse, rotate. That's 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. I guess that was 5. I did 1 extra for good measure. And then sprint in place, 20 seconds or 30 reps. Ready, on your mark, get set, go. Get as fast as you can here. Get that heart rate nice and high. This is really all you got, so go as fast as you can. This last one's gonna be 20 seconds each round, no matter what. If you need to modify and march in place, or do a speed skater, or something of the sort, go ahead and go for it. That was 20 seconds. All right, now we're gonna go into a 2-minute break. Go ahead and get some water. Now, if you feel like you don't need the entire 2 minutes of break, go ahead and go for that next round. I already showed you all the exercises. You can certainly move ahead. If you want to follow along with me, we have about another minute of break time, and then we're going to get moving again. The shorter we put those rest rounds, the faster you'll get through the workout, and also the harder you're going to make the entire workout. You can also make it harder by doing advanced versions of each exercise. That would be like squat thrusts, putting a jump at the end for a burpee, bodyweight squat, perhaps hold a small dumbbell, and then so on and so forth. All right. We got about 20 seconds left, and then we're going to get moving again. All right, about 10 seconds and counting. Go ahead and be ready for it. Then we're going to get moving again. 4 reps this time. 4 reps. Ready, set, squat thrust, and go. Hands down, up, up. 1. Hands. 2, and then 4. Now we're going into regular squats. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Now we have plank shoulder tap. We're going to go 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Now with this one, if you want to make it harder, rotate, tap, rotate, tap. And then we have deadlift. I'm going to do it with a weight this time. Hips back, stand it up. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. And if you want to make that harder, you can certainly do a kettlebell swing if you have a kettlebell. Now we have reverse lunges. 1, and rotate into it. 2, and 2, and 3, and 3, and 4, and 4. And then we have the sprint in place. Are you ready? Get set and go. Keep those heart rate high. Do it as fast as you can, still 20 seconds. This is gonna be probably the hardest one we do. 10 seconds. Get it out, pull it out. And time. Again, between 1 and 2 minutes of rest. For the video's sake, I'm gonna do 2 minutes. But again, if you need a little bit less rest, if you're ready to go at 1 minute and you know the exercises, by all means, go for it. We're gonna be doing 3 reps of everything this time, excuse me. We're gonna be doing 3 reps of everything. Get some water if you need it. Again, we're putting 2 minutes, 1 to 2 minutes at the end of the workout to let the heart rate come back down. Now, if you're feeling like you need a more advanced version of the exercise, you can certainly add on rounds to this particular type of HIIT workout. Or, like I said, you can advance each individual exercise as well. All right, we're gonna be doing here in about 20 seconds. We're gonna get moving. Go ahead and resume your position. This time we have 3 reps of everything. All right, are you ready? Get set, and 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. Yeah, you can jump at the, and 3. Right into that squat. 1, 2, 3. And then shoulder tap. Tap 1. Again, if you need to make it harder. 2. And then 1 more. Oh, reach it up. All right. And then we have deadlifts. Again, if you have a band deadlift. 3 reps. The more down you grab on the band, the harder it's going to be. 1, 2, and 3. And then reverse lunge. Reach side, rotate. 1, 2, 2, 3, and 3. And then sprint in place. Ready, set, go. Here we go. Right into it. Not much rest. As fast as you can. Keep it up. 20 seconds. About 5 more. Yeah, about 5 more seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and time. Let the heart rate come back down. Now we're going to be going into 2 reps every single round. If you need some water, you certainly have the time to get some. I'm going to. Got about another minute left. Again, if you want to get moving on, go ahead and go for it. And of course, I'm going to end this video after 1 at each and then cooling down. However, if you want to make this workout even harder, you could reverse pyramid it back up. Meaning you could go to 1 and then a falling run go to 2 and then 3 and then 4 and then back up to 5. You could extend it, it'll double the length of the workout, but that's going to be most likely definitely a killer. All right, we got about 10 seconds left and we're going to get moving with this. All right, about 10 seconds left. We got 2 reps of everything and ready, set, here we go. Hands down, up, 1 and 2, right into the squat, 1 and 2, and then down. We're gonna go hard version, shoulder tap, hard version, shoulder tap. Make sure you're not sagging your hips, you're not poking your hips up in the air either. Then we have deadlift. So you need a deadlift, or if you want to do a kettlebell swing, pop them through. Then we have reverse lunge, reverse, rotate, stand up, reverse, rotate, stand up. Take your time with each rep. Taking your time with each rep will certainly make it a little bit more of a challenge. And then we are back out doing sprints. Ready, hit, set, and go. Sprint as fast as you can. Here we go. Don't let up. Here we go. He needs, if I can stop today. Or if you need to slow it down, you can march it in place. 5 more seconds. Don't let up. And relax. Back to that. Catch your breath. You're gonna catch your breath here. But now we're gonna be going into 1 rep every single round for each exercise. Then with the squat thrust, if you want to make it harder yet again, because we are decreasing the amount of reps, you can add a push-up in. I'll do that for the first, or for this one. You got about another minute. Again, if you don't want to wait that long, you can certainly get moving on with the workout. I see quite a bit of people online watching in. That is awesome. Hopefully you're getting some good ideas, or hopefully, even better yet, following along. Hopefully you like the old school rock music as well. As always, a rocker, at least classic rock. And ready, set, we're getting close, and 1 rep of each. Here we go. And 1, 2 back into a push-up, jump if you can. All right, squat, here we go. And then plank. We're gonna go hard version, rotate out, hard version, rotate out, and then tap and tap. Now we got stand up, we got deadlift, we're gonna go band, we got step in, grab around, stand up, we're gonna go 1 rep, we're gonna slow that rep down, really push yourself through the rep, and the hips through. And then we got alternating reverse lunge, add in that rotation, and then stand up. And then add in that rotation, and then stand it up. Now we're back to that sprint again. Ready, set, and go. Here we go. Keep those knees up high. Don't let up. This is definitely it for the workout. After this, and we got a cool down. Knees up, knees up, knees up, and time. All right, going into the cool down for today, I'm doing things a little bit differently, just to give a fresh perspective and a few, give a little bit less intense than what we usually do during the week, but also get something a bit different in. But here we go. We're gonna do half kneeling, hip flexor stretch. We're gonna drive those hips through. You can hold on to your hips, dig your toes in, hold on, feel stretch here, and breathe. We're gonna go for about 20 to 30 seconds. Breathe it in, breathe it out. Breathe it in, breathe it out. Breathe it in, breathe it out. That's 3. We're gonna do 2 more breaths. Breathe it in, you're gonna breathe into the stomach, and breathe it out. Breathe it in, and breathe it out. Go ahead, switch sides. Ready, and lean it in. Again, breathing into the stomach. Ready, breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And out. 2 more. Breathe in. And out. Remember to stay tall. Feeling stretching the hip flexor. Breathe out. Breathe it in. And out. Now we're going to get back into that hook line position, which is your knees up, feet on the floor. And from here, we're just going to go ahead and do diaphragmatic breathing. So breathe in and out. And in, feel the belly rise. And out. And in. And out. Last one. And out. And that concludes the countdown circuit fat eliminator. Hopefully you guys got some good ideas out of that. A nice, quick, short, to the point, but high intense interval training today, especially here on a Saturday morning. Again, I'm Coach Adam. This has been a presentation by Brown Fitness and Performance. If you've enjoyed the video, please like it or share it. They'd be greatly appreciated by me, and of course, I'm sure by anyone who would benefit from the video. And of course, if you'd like to attend our events that we're going to be doing, there's one coming up soon, I believe next weekend, Saturday at 1 p.m. via Zoom. Go ahead and drop a message below into the message box, and we will get back to you with all the details for that. And of course, if you'd like to know how I can help you on a personal remote training plan, please also drop a message directly to me, and I'll be glad to get back to you with all the details on that. We've switched all of our clientele on to remote training. It is the best way that we can help with fitness endeavors right now, especially with the pandemic going on. And of course, in the future, for someone who's traveling, it eliminates all the excuses. Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you guys, well, it's Saturday, so we'll see you guys on Monday morning.